Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I promised some viewers to do a flip through of this piece of the journal that I did for the initially U 2022 because people do want to see how all the pages work together. So this is the beginning, the first page that I made. There are very simple two texts behind. They are not glued down. As you can see, they are just loose. So when you untie these and get the string out, I will put it to the side for a moment so I can attach them later. So when you untie them, there is room and place to move the page around, and it works like this. It's a big book, so I have to move a little bit. So you open it up this way, and this is what you already saw on my how-to video. There is some place and some room to journal on or take notes. And in these pockets there is some room to place some images or little ephemera, maybe a picture. When we go to the other side, I will turn the page and move it back again. You can see the first page of the book is also about journaling and making notes. I used all kinds of labels to give you some space for that, and I combined them with the specimen cards from Tim Holtz. And of course I do love my blue and red pops of color, and I combined it with some old floral images out of an old book. And of course in the background you can see the Tim Holtz design tape, which I really love. It's very versatile to use, and you will see further along in this book that I used even more design tape. So I will put this to the left, and then we are looking at this layered pocket. It is just been held in place with a large paper clip. You can even decorate the paper clip if you want. I did not have the time to do that right now, so maybe it's a little project for later, but you can see how it is attached. So this is just a stack of papers layered on top of each other and embellished with different kinds of tabs and little labels, held down with the mini paper clips from Tim Holtz. And of course you can see some lighter colors over here, and here, just to give it some contrast. And because I already worked on the first two pages with the red and the blue tones, I am using it again just to give it a matching look. And it's all in a little slide-in pocket just to keep it a little bit in place. And when I put this to the side, you can see that I did a little bit of repetition because I like the first page so much, and I do like the labels, and you do want a cohesive look. That is why I am repeating these steps also further along in the book. So yeah, just a little place to journal on or to put some notes on. And as you can see, I also used some stamps and some background stamps, just, well, that it's not so empty on the page. Then behind this, you can see this is a large pocket, and I also made two large tags. and I am keeping it all in the botanical theme because I already am using these colors and these images, so I'm always getting back to the same book, same colors, same kind of materials. And even when you send this to, well, maybe you are doing a swap or a challenge, it doesn't have to be finished all the way. So, like for example, here there are some empty spots, so maybe your recipients can decorate even further. So these go back in there. And what you have to keep in mind with these kind of pages is this is your front view right now, but when you turn the page, you also have a front view on the other side. And you also want that to be decorated because you do not want it to be very clear and empty. And in this case, I could not leave the back of the text empty because I already made the decision to do a large area, left and right, to journal on, or maybe to put some photos or images down, or maybe you want to make a nice collage on it or write a letter or something. So that means that I did all the sides, so the background is decorated, and this is just the red and the blue. It's just regular paper, colored paper, with some ledger paper on top. And do not forget your stitching. I really adore the stitched look. And what you can also see, I always think it's like, oh, what happened? Oops. I was gluing these pieces together, so the red and the ledger paper, and it got stuck. I think it was my craft sheet. It was pressed down under a heavy book, and it was also glued to or my craft sheet or my book. I had to rip it loose, and this happened. And first I think, oh, that's not good. But then I thought, yeah, these kind of oopsies do add to the vintage look. And I just inked the edges up some more with some brown archival ink, coffee color. And yeah, I think it looks awesome and a bit worn. So if you have such a moment, try to see the best and how you can let it work in your advantage. So this is what I did for the back of the tags, so you have something to see, something is visible over here, and it's not only a clear space. So journaling, maybe some pictures, and then all the way to this side. It is a large book, people. I have to move it around. And so on this side I also kept it a bit clean because then it's for the imagination of the recipient to how to fill these pockets. And of course, maybe like everybody does, I like the numbers over here, I like the numbers over here, and yeah, it's a great match. And of course the pop of blue on this side, red in the middle, and I have some blue on this side. And then to finish all these pages, this is just a flap, just to make it more interesting, to make you curious what is behind. And as you can see, I also did a repetition of the labels over here and the specimen cards. And I went back in, I also used an old bird book. So I went back in there and found this cute little birdie, and I found also 2 butterflies in an old book. And what I'm looking at when I get the book out, I am still looking at the same color scheme. So that is why he is a little bit brownish with a little bit of red in it. And that is also the reason I chose the bluish butterflies, just to keep it all in the same colors. So, and that is how it works for me. I really like it to be interesting for the eyes and attractive, and that it makes you very curious what is behind here, or what is in here, or what is behind there. I think it's very interesting and it makes you curious. So that is how I am trying to make my projects. Yeah, so yeah, so it's attractive to the eye. So this was my flip through for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I would like to thank you for watching. If you like my videos, my inspiration, please like, comment or subscribe to my channel, or become a patron of mine. I will put the link for the Patreon page in the description box below, and I would really appreciate it if you would take a look. Have a nice day. Bye.